Well, it's finally springtime around here, and with that means we get to pull off our hardtop on our CJ7 here. So this is our 1984 CJ7. Has a 6-cylinder in there, 4-speed transmission, manual. A lot of fun Jeep. Okay, so in order to do this, okay. In order to do this, what we're gonna have to do, there's a couple screws here, across. And we have a few bolts that go back here. These are 1/2-inch bolts. You can pull them off. Wow, that one was a nice and easy one to get to. Get that, and it has a T-bolt on the bottom of it. So you want to save those for the fall. And I have a can that's labeled CJ7 bolts. I'm gonna have to get those. And let me set this up. We'll pull the roof off and show you how to do it. I have a nice easy little trick here to help you get this off by yourself. It's still a little trouble, but if you're strong enough, you could probably pull it off, and I do it every year by myself. I'll show you what to do. I'm also gonna pull these doors off because, you know, we can. And as cool as it is to have doors, it's even cooler when you don't have doors. So these are a piece of cake. All right, let's see if we can get moving here. Up this back. I use these little pieces of rubber hose to add a little tension in there. It cuts down on the vibration, the squeakiness. Okay, we get the drill, take out a couple of these bolts. I guess before I even get going too much on this, maybe we should move the doors. Let's do that. Let's pull a door up. These doors are awesome. All you have to do is go back and forth while lifting up. Watch you don't pinch right here, because if you pinch that, you're gonna mess up your paint and start a spot where it can rust. And you just remove this little strap here. Like I said, just go back and forth while lifting up on the door, and you'll get it. Let's see, maybe I can prop this and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about here. It does take a little while and a little effort. And they're not too heavy. Just keep going back and forth while holding them up. And just watch that pinch point I mentioned. I'm at that now, and all of a sudden she's gonna pop right out of there. See? Doop. Piece of cake, and it's not that heavy. I mean, you can move it easy. I lay 2x4s down on the ground so I can lay this on it and not dent or have it get. Okay, now that I have that, you can see I have the door over there. I put boards down. I'll show you that in a minute. Now I can get in here a little easier. Get to some of these screws. Take this out. These are just little 1/2-inch little guys. Save all those. And there's a strip across there. Let me set you back up over here, and you can watch the rest of this. There we go. Let's get my 1/2-inch wrench. And it really only takes 5-10 minutes to pull this off, especially once you get the hang of it. It's not too heavy. It's probably 150 pounds, so it's a little heavier than most people want to pick up. I use my leg muscles. I don't use my arms much other than for balance, and everything's pushed with your legs. It's pretty simple. The key, well, I'll show you the key. You gotta wait for the key. There's a couple tricks, not too many. It's easy. The tricky part is to not ding and dent anything while you're doing it. Take your time. Don't hurt yourself. That's the #1 rule. Never get hurt doing something stupid. Little tricky getting to 2 of these. Nice extension helps. But I love this time of year when all of a sudden we can pull this apart. I mean, it really just sits here covered to be protected for the winter. All right, now we'll open the tailgate. Maybe that might work. Yeah, ducks playing on the pond right here. It's awesome. See how beautiful this is. Look at these little guys having a great time right there. Oh, well, we're out here working right here, taking out our top. Pretty cool. Yeah, springtime. All right, let me go get this front here. Now that all that is done, let's let the fun begin here. So what I'm gonna do I have my little setup. You need to have a good step, solid. I mean, this bucket really isn't a great example because if you rocks and falls, well, you can twist your ankle pretty good. You need to make sure you're gonna be solid when you step on something. And you can walk kind of right out of here with this whole thing on your back. I'll show you how to do it. It's really cool. And it's really easy, actually. Let's see if I can get a shot. Ah, that looks like it might catch it right there. All right, I think so. The hardest part is clearing this tire with all this, and you come at a little bit of an angle and walk it right out of here. That was messing up there. Nope. Nice and quick and smooth. Never touched any part of the Jeep. And it's pretty easy to hold. The key is don't use your body, just use your legs and balance it. And you can walk right around with it here. I'm gonna go set this down. All right, well that wasn't so bad. Top is off. All I did, I walked it over here. And you can see I put 2x4s down on the ground so we don't nick or dent anything. And that's supporting the doors. I'll clean this out so it doesn't get any rot or moisture. And then I'll close the top. And it'll be pretty protected. I'm gonna cover this door. Oh, I don't know. Maybe some bubble wrap, just a little bit so I can put the other door on top of this. And it's just a matter of closing the hatch. I gotta check that first before I hit that rock. And it can sit here all summer, it'll be fine. It's not going anywhere. But the cool part is it's the Jeep. Something about having the Jeep with no top on it. It's so cool and so much fun. And even with a door, it's still pretty cool. I don't know. Now I gotta find a bikini top. What did I do with that? I had it last year. Probably in our bus. And I'm gonna put the bikini top on here because I like to have a little bit of sun protection. Hey, I was talking about the hardtop bolts for the CJ7. That's where it all goes. Get a can, throw all of them in there before you lose them. And put them together too so you don't lose the pieces. All right, let me pull this door off next and get her geared up. Wow, something about rolling around in this thing. Gotta wash it here. Did a video on saving the patina of this, clear coating it. Check that out. I'll put up a link right here. Other than that, go out and enjoy your Jeeps. It's summertime. And you know, this process also works in reverse for throwing your top back on. You just walk it right up and you'll figure out how to get your pattern. I think if I was over another foot, it might have made it a little easier to walk with the way I would have wanted to go. But I'm tall, I'm 6'1", so it helps. I get up over stuff. If you're only 5'9", you might struggle a lot more. I would have probably 2 steps set up for that. Found a bikini top. The trick is you need these rails. And they go up here, just like that. And then the bikini top slips in there, it snaps over. So you use the screws that you took out from the hardtop to go into these couple holes up here and set the top. Okay, now the easy part. Now that this is all in, all we have to do is stick the part in there, slip it over, and we are done with it. Kind of a little plastic edge. I roll this up every year, keeps it nice, a little nicer anyway. And this, you know, I need that little bit of sun protection. As much as I like being out in the sun all the time, I can't handle it. So you just feed it in the side. Go like that, and you can see what I'm doing. It's kind of tricky to show. But this little plastic groove folds over and slides right into there. Kind of just like that. Simple. All right, then once you have that in, just pull this right over the top, loop it through and hook it. I loop it through back there, but for now let me show you. I'm gonna loop it through just to hook it for a second. Just to hold it there so I can get the other side set. This side had to be pushed in a little bit. See if I can get you in the back here to see how this clips. That'll pretty much sum that right up. Over the top here, down underneath the roll bar. Whoop. Now we'll fix this other side. I like a good amount of tension on it. Cuts down on the wind rattle. One final thing to do, and that's run the strap. Actually, we run this underneath here. This is nice. I actually like this because I can hang a towel from this and dry it off. Because one of the tricks to running around with no doors is I keep a towel in here, because if it does start to rain, to dry the seat off. But the biggest thing is the tire kicks water up, and the water runs here and runs down into your butt. So if you put a towel across here while you're driving, for a while the towel will catch the rain and you'll stay dry. Surprisingly dry anyway. But there you go. There you have it. We're ready to go jeeping. The chickens are out, the dog is out, the ducks are having fun. Oh, you gotta love springtime. Time to wash this puppy up, take her out and play. Well, thanks a lot. You have a great day. Other than that, you have a great day. Like and subscribe. Mr. Brian's Amazing World. Go out and play.